everyone, welcome back to one of my art demos, and at the moment I'm hand holding this camera because I don't have my tripod to the ready, but anyway I'll just show you what I'm going to be using for this project. I'm going to be doing cupcakes. It's summer and in the UK I suppose cupcakes are very traditionally English, cup of tea and all that, yeah. I probably should be doing strawberries and Pims because it's Wimbledon season at the moment. Anyway, so I have to the ready some really cute little bunting packs from Hobbycraft. I've got a couple of these to choose from. So we'll see how the colourway goes while I'm doing this. Some la-di-da little notelets, journaling sheets, and some of these I might use to do a sort of collage background with. And they're quite cute. I've got a pack of paper doilies here, very relevant to the theme of cupcakes, I think. And these are from Hobbycraft. I've got some extras over here in different colours as well. I can't remember where I got these. Probably Hobbycraft as well. Also, this pack of microbeads I got from Pop. I got these from Hobbycraft, and I'm going to use these as cupcake decorations, just like you would hundreds and thousands, or you know, little sugar candy miniature ball type things. I've got my canvas to the ready, and I've got some of the cardstock I used in my last project, and I got this from the Works high street shop in the UK. Only cost £3, and there's designs on both sides, and the colours are very summery and fresh and very sort of almost Cath Kidston style. So to other stuff that I have for this project to the ready, I've got a load of stencils, I've got a load of stamps as well. The other thing I will be using is a paper crimper. I'll show you that when we get to it. So let's crack on and put a backdrop on the canvas, and I will speed this bit up for you. Okay, so this is almost dry and I've trimmed the edges. So the idea is to put some cupcakes in the foreground. So I'm just going to draw them roughly where I want them to see how big they can be. And I want 3. So I want the base to be about that big, and that will be crimped. And then the icing to be sort of like that. Just make sure they all fit, draw it in roughly. This is on an A4 piece of paper. Okay, so that's about right. So I'm just going to decide exactly what template I want for each cupcake. I'm choosing this one. This is the cupcake paper holder, and then the icing is going to be about that big. So I can use this as a template and cut it out. Okay, so I've chosen 3 cardstock sheets that I like to use as paper cupcake holders. So I've got my template here. So I'm just going to draw around it and cut it out. Okay, so now the exciting moment, using the paper crimper to crimp these cupcake holders. So you just sort of feed it in the direction that you want the folds, and then start to turn. Okay, so that's each one of these crimped, so they look just like cupcake holders. That's really quite effective, quite sweet. So yeah, so it's quite textured. Okay, before I do the toppings, I think I'll do the background first. So I'm going to add some paint using stencils, and I might try and use a couple of these to colour it. I'm going to be using these stamps. I think they're kind of in a party mood. They're borders. I bought these from Hobbycraft. And I'm going to use Stone Grey, stays on, so it won't run. And it's not black. Black would probably be just a bit too dark. Okay, I've just used some gesso and water just to tone things down a bit so that the colours aren't all too sort of loud and competing against each other. And I'm going to let that dry. In the meantime, I just need to treat the cupcake holders with the same kind of effect, otherwise they're not going to look like they're part of the painting. Okay, I love this colour. This is Island Blue Crafters Acrylic by Deco Art. It's beautiful blue. I've also been using Lemon Zest Dilutions ink spray and Mr. Primary Magenta Deco Art as well. And I'm going to do the toppings. So I will trace this, cut it out, and then I'll be using texture paste, coloured texture paste, to cover this as if it's icing. So it'll be slightly three-dimensional. Okay, don't worry about these too much, they're just as a guide so that when you put the texture paste on you know exactly where to put it. So I'll let that dry, and while it's drying I'm going to mix up the icing sugar. Okay, so while that's still wet, I'm going to do a different colour for the middle one, and it will take a long time to dry because it's very thick. So while it's drying, before it does, I'm going to add my hundreds and thousands of cake decorations, these little glass micro beads. Okay, so now this is all dry, and this wasn't texture paste in the end, it was modelling compound, which is slightly too shiny for my liking. I might leave it, but I might go over it in texture paste. So I'll use texture paste for this, which will be more matte, and I will use my Pitt pens and just a dark pen, a fine one, to do a bit of scribbling and stuff, and then I'm pretty much done. Oh yeah, and I'm going to add these at some point, either these ones or these ones. I'm not sure which yet, we'll see. Okay, I'll also be cutting this out. I printed this from Word, and I'll be cutting that and colouring it in and sticking it on at some point. Okay, these chipboard alphabet stickers, you can actually colour them, they don't have to just be white. I just want to see if they're going to be about the right size. Changed my mind about the colour for this. I made it blue because it went a bit too orange, and there's not really orange in the picture. So I'm fairly pleased with the result. I think next time I just use texture paste, sand texture paste, not modelling compound, and maybe add some titanium white acrylic paint in there just to make it a bit more opaque. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, hope it's inspired you to have a go yourself. Do remember to like or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!